Hey, tonight investigators identify the victim as 24-year-old Brianna Kupfer. They say she was working down there at the store you see. That is the Croft House where those LAPD officers are still standing guard right now. Investigators say she was working alone in that shop when the man went in, attacked, and killed her.
I was sent this and it made me belly laugh. LAPD identifies suspect in stabbing of UCLA grad student Brianna Kupfer, and what made me laugh is one of the responses. Please delete this and post without the dumbass's photo. We don't want racist comments. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. And there were a bunch of replies, and the same person that tweeted this dumbass shit responded with, there are tons of racist trolls in my mentions today, but I will keep being an ally to the black community. Nothing can stop me from being a bunch of hashtags warrior queen living passionately tonight. And firstly, to anybody that's gonna say, well, that obviously looks like a troll account, people shouldn't be falling for that. Okay, let's go with that. There's going to be somebody who sees a troll posting something and they feel like it's real, and they're gonna go along with it. They're gonna like it. They're gonna see that and think it's okay to say something like this because dumbasses and birds of a feather will flock together. And so if one dumbass is saying it, more dumbasses are gonna say it. Let we not forget, a couple months ago, two black girls decided that it was going to be a fun idea to rob somebody, and it led to a car crash that caused somebody to die. And when that was being reported, people DM'd others saying, hey, don't post this, don't talk about this, because it's going to ruin the reputation of black people and black women.
Hey, can you unshare the crash video? There's a lot of hate going around black Americans, and the video you shared will spread further hate towards us. Thanks, sweetie. And the person's response to this was, a guy just got murdered and you care more about the reputation of your race? That's awful. Nobody is assuming all black girls are murderers, which is true. So what is the purpose of telling me this? Well, and this is the dumbest response ever. Well, it seems to me the driver cared more about his car than his own life. So it's his own damn fault he died. So you mean to tell me that this person, and a lot of people who think like this person, only care about the reputation of black people, yet seem to not want to acknowledge that black people just were in a video trying to rob somebody and it led to that person dying?
I'm sorry, I'm black and I'm not going around robbing people. I don't stab random women. I'm not doing criminal activity. This weird game of generalizing a group of people all over one dumbass has to stop. And all you wannabe allies that keep doing this weird subsection of people that like to do this, you have to understand, black people don't side with this dumb shit. There are black people who see this, who see some grown adult being a dumbass who decided that it was going to be wise to stab a random woman, and they say, what a dumbass. That's not somebody I want in my community. That's not somebody I want to support. That's somebody I want to see in jail next to Big Tyrone. That's not somebody you should be getting on any platform and saying, hey, delete this and post it without the picture because it's insensitive and we don't want racists coming out of nowhere and talking shit about somebody who stabbed another human being. Wow, what a concept. You're worried about the feelings of a criminal instead of the victim. Wow, amazing. And then, of all things, I decided to just fester around and look around just to see if at any point in history there was a moment recently that a dumbass got on any platform and said, hey, we're not going to document this publicly because we don't want any racial incidents occurring. And sure enough, San Francisco Transit, we refuse to release crime surveillance videos because it will make people racist. Video surveillance footage of crimes committed in the Bay Area rapid transit service by minority youths is being withheld by San Francisco authorities due to their concern that videos might perpetuate racial bias and stereotyping. In 3 months' time, at least 3 robberies have transpired at the San Francisco station by groups of teenagers. One such attack, April 22nd, was committed by some 460 teens. I think people are genuinely concerned. They are fearful about the stories that they've come out about the recent attacks, the assaults, the thefts, yet authorities are refusing to release footage of the crimes. So when Allen pressed for the rationale behind withholding the important evidence from the public, she was eventually told the release of videos would create a racial bias in the riders against minorities on the trains. In an email, Allen inquired, "I don't understand what the role of color of one's skin plays in this issue. Can you explain? If we were to regularly feed the news media of crimes on our system that involve minority suspects, particularly when they are minors, we would certainly face questions as to why we're sensationalizing relatively minor crimes and perpetuating false stereotypes in the process." You mean actually being somebody reporting the news? I don't care if they're minors. I don't care if they're black, white, Mexican, Indonesian, gay, trans, lesbian. I don't care. They're committing a crime. And as a news broadcaster or somebody that has the evidence to say, hey, we're looking for this group of people, you have a job to document that and release that to the public so that the public knows, hey, in this area, we got a problem. And if you don't do that, you're inviting more situations to happen. Right there in that article, it said 40 to 60 teens were a part of a robbery. You don't think that's important for the public to know so that when they go in this area, in this station, that they are made aware that something could happen and it's important to stay safe? You're more focused on protecting the minorities because we don't want people going around saying, oh, look at all these N-words, they might rob me. No one cares. It's important to make sure people are safe. And mind you, what I read is from 2017, and who would have thought all these years later we would still be doing the same things with random people coming out of the woodwork, DMing news credibility people and saying, hey, delete that because you're perpetuating hate to the black community because dumbasses are going around committing crimes. It's weird that we do that, but then when somebody like Kyle Rittenhouse comes into the picture, we must fixate on the fact that they're a white man and that white man obviously is going to get away with this. It's weird how these types of people exist, and my advice as the POC black man you so want to cater to, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Stop. Because it's embarrassing. You're not helping my community. You're hurting my community. Because the more you say things like that, and the more people who have the power to spread the evidence around do things like that, you're going to create more situations where black people, white people, men, women, children, Mexicans, all these different people will be affected because you're so focused, worried about the feelings of a criminal instead of caring about the community of victims that are at that dickhead's disposal. So, for all you people that want to be the heroes of criminals, my advice, my consideration, my condolences, but fuck you and them. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.